Hi, I'm Dr. Toni, the self-care doctor, and you have entered the Timeout Zone, our weekly segment of hot topics. The hands on the clock are gone, and time has stopped so that you can focus on taking care of yourself. Today's hot topic is caregivers care. You know, caregiving is both a blessing and a burden. It has its ups and it also has its downs. So today I want to share 4 tips for caregivers. If you are not a caregiver, consider ways in which you can support a caregiver through their caregiving process. So what do caregivers do? Well, caregivers give and give and give. You see, caregiving is an act of love. It's a sacrifice. It's so selfless. But yet we do need to take time out for ourselves. It can be emotionally, mentally, physically, spiritually, and sometimes financially draining. Sometimes there are periods of isolation, brokenness, and pain. So I want to share 4 tips for caregiver care. First, understand that self-care has to be a top priority. No ifs, ands, or buts. It is a requirement for your own well-being. It has to be at the very top of the list. Now that we understand that self-care has to be at the very top of the list, the second thing is that you have to schedule self-care breaks. I call them me time. It is a time in which you schedule time just to be, not to do anything special, but just to be in the moment. A time where you can regain your balance or even regain a sense of your own self. During these breaks, you can relax or be renewed or perhaps not even do anything at all. The whole idea is just to be. The next tip I want to give you is that after you have put self-care as a top priority and then you've decided to have self-care breaks, you have to set healthy boundaries. So number 3 is being able to say no. 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 In order to prevent overload, being overwhelmed, you have to be able to say no. No to people who want you to do things. No to people who want to add more things on your plate. Enough is enough. You have to say no. Last but certainly not least, after you've made self-care a top priority, you've scheduled self-care breaks, you've learned the importance of having a healthy boundary and saying no, then you need to participate in a support group. So number 4 is join a caregiver support group or find an accountability buddy. Someone who will spend time with you, be your confidant, allow you to be able to release, be able to share and reflect on your process and your experience. So those are the 4 tips for today. Make self-care a top priority, set self-care breaks, make healthy boundaries by saying no, and participate in some type of support group. Remember, you are a very important person, a VIP. So take care with self-care. If not you, who? And if not now, when? See you next week.